How's it going? We got something. What you're seeing right now is, and why don't I hear what I'm seeing? Maybe I wasn't. I'm just gonna wait until I hear it on the mic. Anyway, what you're seeing there is a video of the production of these puzzles. So I got 3 of these puzzles to
How's it going?
review. All right, there was the mic check. So I got 3 of these puzzles to review. They're not all the Grand Canyon. There's Grand Canyon and a couple of other national parks. And they seem like really nice puzzles to me. I don't really understand why. Anyway, maybe it was just, I don't know why I got 3 of them. You know, I actually could have picked, there's probably like a dozen of them I could have picked from. So I picked Grand Canyon, I think Yosemite, and one other, which I don't even recall at this moment. I got them all in the 500 puzzle variation because they had 500, 1000 was another option, and 100 was another option. So the first of these that we're doing is the Grand Canyon, and I don't know when, if ever, we're going to do the others. So the Grand Canyon. Um, Obviously, there's an amazing Grand Canyon is an amazing place. I'm just flipping through some of the pictures here on Google. That one, is that one even a picture? That might be a painting. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's probably one of the like wonders of the world. I don't know if that's like official or I just think so, but it's a pretty amazing place. They got these crazy, open to tourist bridges here and stuff that go out over the Grand Canyon. So, what's closed and what's opened? They got the weather. I don't know. Grand Canyon National Park is in northern Arizona, encompasses 278 miles of the Colorado River and adjacent uplands located on ancestral homeland of 11 associated tribes. Grand Canyon is one of the most spectacular examples of erosion anywhere in the world, unmatched in the incomparable vistas it offers visitors from the rim. South Rim is open, North Rim closed for winter, daily updates, lodging, camping, spring break, what's open, critical backcountry update. Well, you can see there. Basically, just Google Grand Canyon. I'm sure you can find out plenty about the Grand Canyon. I don't think it's like a mystery. Anyway, let's get this box open and see what's going on. And by the way, I'm going to assemble it in this style because that's the only thing that's going to fit on my desk. Like, that's the way it's going to fit on my desk. So just to show you, we're going to do a picture in picture. So you'll be able to see the progress as I build it. I'll add that to the picture there. I should have done that before I went live, but anyway, I'll add it to cameras 1 and 2. All right, so let's see, no border. Cover up this light in the corner. All right, so there's the first picture-in-picture view. Let me get the other one ready. So HDMI 2. HDMI 2, I'm going to put it in the lower corner because that camera otherwise would show my keyboard, which I don't think anyone needs to see that. All right, so there's the second one. All right, so let's open this box up and see what we got. I mean, we should have a puzzle, right? But let's take a look at it. I heard the pieces are like 2 inches big, which seems crazy to me. Like, this is not that big of a box. Like, how could the puzzles be 2 inches big? By the way, I just realizing right now, I forgot to set up the what is it? The close-up camera. I forgot to set up the close-up camera. Like, basically it's running, but I forgot to check how it looks. And the same thing for the camera that's on the Wheel of Fortune. So the first times I switch to those, I'll take 30 seconds to set them up. So anyway, how could the pieces in here be 2 inches big? Because this is not that big of a box. Oh, and by the way, we got a counter there on the screen. So there's 500 pieces total. That's what it says on the box, right? Let's see if that's true or not. Grand Canyon, National Park, night rafting, jigsaw puzzle, 500 pieces. So let's get a look at these pieces. It's from the Havana Puzzle Company. But obviously I showed that video in the beginning. It showed them being processed in the U.S. So I don't know what Havana is a reference to. It's a U.S. like company. Oh, it's a U.S. manufacturing. I guess I don't know where the Havana Puzzle Company is. Okay. I've got a big poster there. I don't think that's as big as it's going to be. I think it's going to be bigger than that. But that's, you know, that's what we're building. I'm going to put a copy here so I can see it. Wow, the copy I put just fell right through. Let me try that again. Okay. I'll break out the pieces in a second. It's supposed to fit. I measured the space I've got here, and it's supposed to fit on this black thing that I put down. As long as I do it like landscape, which is how most puzzles are. These puzzles are portrait. My desk isn't big enough to show that unless I do some different layout, which I didn't. I'm just going to assemble it sideways. And then at the end, I'll pick up a camera and you can see it like the correct way. Wow, that is a lot of pieces. They were bragging about this blue background. Yeah, it does kind of look blue. Yeah, definitely blue. I don't know what that means. They were bragging about it, though. The pieces smell good, I'll tell you that. It doesn't seem 2 inches big, though. Maybe if you get the 1,000-piece puzzle. I got the 500. These are not 2 inches. Anyway. All right, I got a piece. I guess it doesn't count until I get a second piece, right? It has to be like touching something. I'll count the piece when it's when I connect 2 pieces, then I'll count them. Because for now, I don't even know, is this like a top piece or a side piece? It could be either. You know, tough to tell where we're going here. Yeah, jigsaw puzzles, right? I'm just staring at a mountain of pieces, and this does not look like it's in any way going to fit on my desk. I don't know how. They said the dimensions when it's finished, and it seemed like it would fit, but now that I see all these pieces, like, I don't see how that's going to fit on my desk. But let's try. Let's give it a shot here. All right, so we're sitting at 0 pieces. I'll tell you, a lot of them look similar. Like, I don't know, I mean, that could be a match. There's no clues on the back. Sometimes they have like letters and numbers on the back. There's no clues. I don't know, be able to tell the top from the bottom. All right, I got an idea. I'm going to put all the blue and white pieces over here because they could be top, they could be side, they could be bottom. But I'm going to look for blue and white pieces that have lettering. Then that's going to be our first hit. All right. Okay, we got our first hit. It's this corner, right? It has to be that corner because it's a corner piece. All right, so we got a piece in the corner. We got our first piece. But what I'm really looking for is this lettering down here. So like here's one. Did they go together? MyPuzzle? They do. They do. We just connected 2 pieces. All right, nice. All right. And this is this corner, right? So we got the 2 opposing corners. All right, we're doing okay. You know what? I don't want to get a false like sort of sense of victory here. We're not doing that okay. I mean, I got a lot of like puzzle pieces here. We're not really that far along, but let's see, you know. Let's see where this goes. All right, not sure what's going on here, but these 2 look alike, so I'm going to keep them together. And this one looks like it too. Is this maybe the raft? There's actually 2 rafts. Could be the raft pieces. I mean, they have kind of a like yellow on them. Maybe they're raft pieces. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of these pieces. Some sort of raft or something. That looks like a bottom piece because that looks like water. Okay. The bottom pieces look different. So these are probably top or possibly side. These are bottom or possibly lower left corner because they have water. All right, so we're going to separate the water pieces from the sky pieces. Wasn't that in Genesis? Separating the waters above from the waters below or something like that. Okay. Let me know if the mic's too loud. It's like every night the mic lately is an adventure. It's too loud. It's too low. I don't know. Ever since the YOLO box update, I can't trust the mic levels on the YOLO box. I have to listen. All right, there's lettering on this piece. I see an R and an N. I don't know if that's an N. I don't even know if that's an R. But there's some type of lettering. So that kind of goes here. This looks like the raft, right? Which means now I don't know what these were. Maybe one is one raft and one is the other raft. All right, look at this piece. I kind of know where this piece goes. This is where it goes here. It's where the sky, it's where the sky meets the rock. It's like, you can see where it goes. I'm going to try to point. I can't point because my hand goes below the reference. I got to get a telestrator on the iPad. Anyway, I think you can see it. It's kind of in this corner. So I'm going to push all this stuff. It's not the corner piece, but it's like the last piece before it gets to the rock. I'm not going to count that until it connects to something. I think I'm going to start throwing all the sky pieces in one place. That's definitely a water piece. Sky piece. Did I throw some water pieces over here? I might have. You know, they're tricky. They're definitely tricky. All right. Throw some star pieces over here. I got the starry background behind this and try to match these stars. I think I'm going to take this. I mean, you have the digital one. You don't need this. I might, though, use a magnet. Yeah, is that off screen? Let me see what happens when I switch to the other camera. I think it's off screen. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to use a magnet. 2 magnets, actually, to mount this thing where I can see it. All right. All right. Now I can see the what it's supposed to look like. Now, if I switch to this camera, yeah, it kind of blocks that camera a little bit. But I don't think it's blocking anything significant. Maybe I could push that back a little. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. I think we're mostly going to be in this camera anyway. All right. I'll toss stone pieces here. So we have water, stone, sky, and border. Those are the pieces. Here's another. What's going on with this piece? Something. There's some clue there, but I'm not sure what. We got lettering. Oh, those are the lettering. These pieces that I didn't know what they were lettering. All right. These are all lettering pieces. All right. Let's make a lettering pile. I'll move the stone pile over a little bit. Make a lettering pile there. Yeah, in the beginning we're just making piles. And and corner pieces. So we have this corner. No. Is that? That looks like water. So it's probably this corner. Yeah. Okay. So corner pieces aren't slam dunks. But we do have 3 of the 4 corners. So we're up to 5 pieces. What does that make us? 1% of the way done? Well, it's going to be a long night. Let's see if we get this done. So how was the Grand Canyon formed? It was, they say it was the river cut through, right? But there's this guy, I think he says it was, he calls it a spillway. And he says something like the river is at the bottom. The spillway comes over the top. I don't really know the science of it, but basically he says that it was formed rapidly. Like the Colorado River was formed very quickly. That's his opinion. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. No, that's the close-up camera that I was talking about. Is it? Is that the close-up? Let me see if I can get that. That doesn't look very close, does it? Now I'm showing the other camera. All right, so the close-up camera wasn't actually close. I think I did say that I was going to have to fix it when I turned it on. So I think the T is telescope. So if we want to see close-up pictures of these pieces, we can use this camera. So it's kind of like doubles the other camera at this point. Maybe I got to get even closer. Wow. Yeah, that's close. The problem is I think I need to be able to move it. And I don't think this does that. All right. I'm not sure what button I pressed. I got one more camera to set up if it ever loads. For now, I'll keep sorting pieces. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So this camera is, if you post in chat, I add your name to this board. And if we get 12 names on the board, I think it takes 12 names to fill that board. Then when I spin it, whoever's name it stops on, they're going to get a prize. Oh, by the way, you can see this. Remember the thing I said I was hanging where only I can see it? You can see it there. But I'm going back to the overlay. All right, let's keep sorting pieces. Going to be a lot of these red pieces. All right, what is this red piece? It's got some stone and some red, some blue and some red. So, but we said we already had that piece with this piece. There's another one, I guess, down by the water, blue and red, but that is like, you know, that one would be, it would be reversed, like the red would be on top. Oh, there's also something, there's like several stone formations, and they're kind of a little bit different color, and one of them has kind of yellow at the bottom. I think maybe this, now I'm calling it yellow, but I think this is from that formation. So I'm going to start a pile for that type of piece. Yeah, that board's definitely distracting. And like this might be some of the rock that's in the back. Wow. I keep swearing off puzzles, and then I keep like doing another one. They always seem like they're going to be easy, and they never are. Some sky pieces. Lettering. I feel like I want to attack that lettering. Like we should be able to. When I have all the pieces sorted, I'm gonna try the lettering because I feel like that can be figured out. But I don't even feel like this pile is getting smaller. I'm just like sorting pieces here and nothing's happening. I still have this like huge mountain of pieces, so it's not getting any smaller. Has anyone been to the Grand Canyon? I haven't. I would like to. Definitely on my to-do list. I don't like to call it a bucket list. That just seems a little too dramatic for me. But it's a to-do list. Something I want to go. There's a lot of places I want to go. And Grand Canyon is definitely among them. But there are other places, like a lot of people are like, I want to see Paris. And it's like, I'm sure that Paris is nice, but like, if you've been to one city, you know? Like some people say that about hiking, like if you've hiked through one woods. I mean, the Grand Canyon is not fall into that category. That's definitely different. But I don't know. I mean, I live in New York. How much different is Paris? I don't know. There's the Louvre, but we have the Met in New York. There's Eiffel Tower, but we have Statue of Liberty. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't know that I need to go to Paris. I feel like I don't think it's going to change my life at all. But Grand Canyon, I definitely would like to get to at some point. All right, so now I got a genuine raft piece. In the beginning, I was referring to these lettering pieces as raft pieces. I was way off. I think that lettering, though, is going to be helpful when we finally get to that. We're going to get some pieces in place. Well, yeah, I'm running out of places to put piles. I'm going to have to get out some drawers and start stacking them up. Like I'm just going to put all the red ones in one drawer and all the something else is in another drawer. Let me start doing that. All right. I'm going to build the lettering in this drawer. So I'm going to put all the letters in this drawer. It's going to be off camera for a minute. Just take my word for it that it's there. And when we get this all sorted, we're going to go through the lettering. That's part of the lettering, that line. That's the line where it says like National Park under the Grand Canyon. And we definitely need a drawer for these red pieces because there's an insane amount of them. Let me get another drawer. Alright. We're going to put the red pieces in the red drawer. I don't think this one will get built in the drawer, but we're just going to kind of separate it. Because if we don't, we're never going to get through this. Is that a raft? I think that's a raft piece. I think the rafts we also could build in a drawer, except that there's two of them. If there was one of them, we definitely could do it in the drawer. But with two of them, I don't know. All right, I'm now stealing all the... Whoa, what is this piece? It's a red rock, but it also has some yellow on it. I don't think there's any part in the picture. Oh, this is a lettering piece. Is this a lettering piece? Is this like the G or the R? Because there are two lettering pieces that are in front of the red. I'm going to throw that in the lettering drawer. And I'm going to keep an eye out for that going forward. Alright, I'm going to put the sky pieces, even if they have red, I'm going to put them with the sky. Alright, the sky pieces are going where the lettering was. Where the stone was a minute ago. We have canyon stones in our backyard. If you ever go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, they have something called a canyon stone, and it kind of looks like the stone at the Grand Canyon. It's like orange and like sun baked or whatever. Check it out next time you're in Lowe's. All right, we got another piece of lettering. But it's the very first sort of piece. So it's like over here. So it says like 2023 Havana Puzzle Company, all rights reserved, and then a website. So the previous pieces we built were the website. So this kind of goes here. I'm not going to update the counter yet. We have to actually connect it to update the counter. The corner pieces, you know, I updated those because we know where they go. We only have 3 of the corner pieces. So there's still a corner piece out there. The one we didn't find was actually the redstone corner piece. We haven't found that one yet. That's not a Minecraft reference. The redstone. Alright. Rafting. Is that rafting? I'm going to throw it with the rafting. Red. That's lettering. Alright. I don't know what that is. I'm going to put it over here. Pretty sure that's water. Water, stone plus sky. Lettering. Actually, we're 2 stone lettering pieces. I accidentally dropped one. I got to retrieve it. Alright, got it. We are still far away from starting. I'm gonna have to bring out one of those Cheers questions because I don't know enough about the Grand Canyon. I feel like maybe while I'm sorting, I should flip to the Wikipedia. All right, let's look at one of these Cheers questions. Name the previous... Oh, I gotta cover the answers. Name the previous bartender at Cheers who was a great psychologist. Coach was the previous one, so I don't know. Why didn't one of Sam's girlfriends want to go see an Australian film? She didn't want to read subtitles. Sam's girlfriends weren't always that smart. To what movie did Sam take his date, Deborah, when he told Diane they were going to a Mozart concert? I guess Star Wars, just because of the period. So Gus was the bartender, and Star Wars in the subtitles. Yeah, that was a thing with Sam, right? It's like he was. He always had these dates, but they didn't show. Once in a while he like went up to Vermont or something with one of them, but for the most part it was like they would walk in and out, or they would walk out and Sam would have his arm around them, but they really weren't part of the story. Like, supposedly he was dating, every night these women, but it was just like he would talk about them. And he wouldn't talk that much about them. He would just kind of make jokes, and the point of the jokes was just that Sam has a date every night. But they weren't really part of the show. I guess it was giving context to his relationship with Diane. I guess. People talk about that Sam and Diane, but really that was like so, I don't know. I think people were like happy when she showed up for an episode, but they were also glad when she was replaced by Rebecca. I mean, she was kind of they created a character as a wet blanket. I mean, they can't be surprised when people don't like her. They like created a character with the intention of making people not like her, which is a tough job, I would imagine, for the actor. It's like, we're going to create a character. You're going to be the female lead, but everybody's going to hate you. Would you take that job as an actor? I don't know. All right, some water pieces here. Oh, here's another lettering piece. I don't know how I missed that before. I'm again thinking this is not going to fit in the space that I have. But let's see. We'll see. A lot of sky and stone. There's also a lot of water. And I probably have some of these in the wrong places. I think this is actually stone. Is it? There's something on this piece. I don't know. There's like one of the, like on the lower right, if you're looking at it portrait style, there's a like a stone formation that's in so much shadow that it just looks like navy blue. And I think that's what this piece is. I don't know. We'll see. Where is it? Oh, and then there's a stone formation even behind that. And that's like obscured by the atmosphere, I guess, and it looks purple. It's also got some light. You can see there's some light behind that purple mountain. Purple mountain, that's like a reference to something, right? Anyway, the purple mountain is purple because it's A, diffused by atmosphere, and B, it's got some light behind it, so I guess the sun is setting in that direction. So we probably could figure out where this is if we knew more about the Grand Canyon. But there's definitely some clues to when and where this picture was taken. I mean, it might be a painting, but it's probably based on some sort of reference. And you probably could figure out that reference. All right, what is this piece? A raft in front of stone? That doesn't happen. It's not lettering, is it? I don't think it's lettering, but I'm going to put it in the lettering box just in case. And then if it doesn't match the lettering, then I throw it out and add it to the to the rafting pieces or whatever it looks next most like. I guess this month, oh, not on Monday, right? There's no basketball until Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that's the days they play college basketball. Well, there's probably the NEC. No, not the NEC. What am I saying? Is that what is that tournament where they play the NIT, where they finish up at Madison Square Garden, the Final Four? That's the NIT, right? NEC is a Northeast Conference. I don't know where I pulled that from. The NIT. I don't know if NIT is playing today. And then, of course, now there's like CTI and CBA or whatever these things are called. There's a lot of like tournaments that, I don't know. The NIT is the historical tournament. The NCAA is the official tournament. But then there's like, I don't know, CTI or CBI. I think there's like a few of them. There might even be like smaller tournaments. There's a lot of like chances to play basketball if you don't make the NCAA. So what is it? 68 teams make the NCAA. And there's 350 teams total. So it's not exactly everyone with a winning record. And I think sometimes the power conferences don't want to play some of the smaller tournaments. They're like NCAA or bust. They don't want to be, for whatever reason, they don't want to always go to those tournaments. Is that a piece of lettering? You see that white, that stripe? That looks like a geometric pattern. So I'm going to say that that's the lettering. And then I guess I have to say the same thing about this. So it's like probably the right corner lettering. Haven't seen a piece with, well, there's a bright star on that piece. I haven't seen a piece with this lettering, the advertising, the like website address. I haven't seen a piece with that in a while. I thought maybe I'd pick one up after I said that. I thought it would create like a jinx, and I would like pick up the piece as soon as I said that. Well, how about the last corner piece? That's not a corner piece. I'm not even sure what piece that is. All right, here's another lettering piece. This lettering is huge. There's no way this thing is going to fit. They gave the wrong dimensions. They said it was like 19 by 26 or something like that. Or maybe I got those numbers wrong. But anyway, this thing is huge. I'm going to have to get one of my big puzzle boards for the 1,000-piece puzzles. Oh, look at that. A human face. So what is this one? It's definitely something there going on. I guess I'll put it with the rafting, but it's like definitely something going on there. It's a person wearing a baseball cap. There's a lot of star pieces. That's going to be the next bucket that we need. Redstone. Raft. What's that? Sky. Red. 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 You know what? These two pieces go together. Do we update the counter? I think we do. I mean, they just happen to be together. So, I don't know where they go, but they're stuck together, so we're up to 7 pieces. More lettering. Alright, I was trying to get the close-up camera to work, but seems like it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to bring that piece with the person's face, like just right up next to the regular camera. The camera that's on here. I'm not sure if it's going to focus. It's supposed to autofocus. Seems like it's not doing it. Yeah, you can kind of see the face there, but I'm going to try again to get this close-up camera working. Which it's not at the moment. All right. I'm going to try one more time for the close-up camera. And it's probably not going to work. Extreme close-up camera. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'll just go back to the overlay. If I can get that to come up. All right. We found something here. The company, Havana Puzzle Company. The only question is it close enough? No, it's not, because there's all rights reserved between the puzzle company and the web address. So when we link those, we'll count them. As of now, they're not linked. Here's another piece that's like red into blue, but somehow I already have 3 of those. Like, there can't be 3 of that piece. Like, I don't know. A lot of candidates for that, you know, where it crosses over from blue to red on the top border. There's an interesting piece. Just like the shape of it is interesting. Alright, there's another lettering piece. Is this piece a raft piece? Is the raft that big? It's the same shape again. They say no 2 are the same, but sometimes they're the same idea, but just like slightly different, like sizes or whatever. But that's still good, because it means you won't get 2 of the pieces like locked together. All right, I'm gonna grab a 3rd tray and put this Starry Night pieces in it, because that needs a tray at this point. Yeah, jigsaw puzzles can be very slow at the beginning. Take a while to get started. All right. Tossing the water pieces over there. Grab some Starry Night pieces, get them out of here. I guess we're going to do the whole border around because I'm keeping everything that's a border piece. So that's going to be what gets finished first, which is good because then we'll know the size of the puzzle. Some like choppy water piece escaped. I saw it a minute ago. There's another end piece. It's amazing how I haven't seen that many of the those pieces at the bottom with like the website on them. Where are those pieces hiding? These are actually blue in the back. I don't know why they look white on the overhead camera. I think I'm not going to use the overhead camera much tonight. Just it's not giving a good representation of the colors. Rafting piece. Got to work on that camera. All right. There's a human hand. No, that's an eagle. That's the eagle. Cool. Can see the eagle in the stars. All right. If I find any other. Oh, that was that. Remember that piece I picked up before? It was somewhere around here. And then I lost it. And it had some like white and black on it. And I was saying, what is that? That was the eagle. But I don't think it was this piece. I think there was another. So we got to keep our eyes peeled for eagle pieces. Hopefully we didn't throw them in another tray. But if we did, now we know what they look like and we'll find them. All right, what's this? Do you think that's lettering? It might be. When in doubt, put it in lettering. So we're probably going to build the border first and the lettering second. Or, you know, unless we find the eagle. Oh, the person, yeah. I'm just going to put the person with the rafting. All right, more lettering. There's definitely some lettering right there. I think I'm putting like two sides I'm putting here because if it's like border and blue, I can't tell if it's like across the top or down the side. It could be either. The water's all at the bottom. The red is all in one place. The purple's all in one place. There's two yellow sections, but there's two entire sections that are border of, there's the lettering, border of like blue and basically border and blue. The top and the right side are both border and blue. See, I'm not even really sure here if I'm sorting these correctly. Yeah, definitely a lot of border and blue. How do I not have a tray for the water? Well, anyway, I'll just keep throwing it over there. Okay, here's some website lettering. The HTTP. All right. 8th piece. We're up to the 8th piece because we can connect this one. All right, there you go. There's more border. There's more lettering. There's more blah, blah, blah. Starry night. There's a lot of starry night. And there's a lot of water. But we're keeping the water on the table. And there's a, by the way, there's a lot of redstone. Oh, look at this. I got a lot of redstone going on there. Alright, another border piece. 2 more lettering pieces. We're going to be doing this lettering soon. We're getting there. More lettering. More sky. I feel like it's very repetitive. The stuff that my comments that I'm making tonight. Let's talk about Cheers some more. Those questions didn't inspire me. Oh, there's the eagle. So this is the piece we saw. This is somehow part of the eagle. Let me just take a look at this eagle. So, yeah, this is the tail. And the other part was the head. And I think they're a little... It depends how big this eagle is. These pieces could possibly go together. I think they might. Yeah, they do. All right, so let's toss the eagle up there. Just kind of somewhere around here. And let's increment the counter by 2. And we've made it to double digits pieces. There's our 10th piece. 10 pieces out of 500. 10 pieces out of 500. So that's what, 2%, right? All right. Oh, here we go. This is a connection. This piece is going to connect. It might connect 2 pieces. All right, so there's one. And I don't know if this is another one or not. Let's try it. Is that? I don't think that is. I got to pick it up and take a look. Company, all rights reserved. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Yeah, that's, we got to increment 2 more. All right, we're up to 12 pieces now. We're on a hot streak. All right. Got our eagle here. I don't know if that's any clearer, this camera. Can you see the eagle there? It's missing some eagle pieces, but it's got some. Got some, and it's missing some. A lot of Starry Night pieces. There's that yellowish pieces. What were some good shows besides Cheers? It used to be on Thursday night, right? Did it overlap with Seinfeld at all? Like, was there a time when both Cheers and Seinfeld were on? There must have been, because Costanza was saying he wanted Ted Danson money for something. I think when they were starting a TV show. So they must have overlapped. I guess Seinfeld eventually was in the driver's seat, but they probably got their start. I mean, if they were on Thursday night, the same as Cheers, they probably own their start to Cheers. But not that they're in any way similar shows. but they were on the same channel on the same night. Do you remember how that used to work? You don't even think about that with streaming. The only thing that streaming helps when you're looking at one channel, one streaming service, you get to see the trailers for the other ones on that streaming service. But it's not like it's Thursday night, I put on this channel, and if I leave it on, I'll see the next show. Like that, I don't think that happens anymore. They do have autoplay in streaming, but it's not the same as it used to be when you would like put on a channel and potentially leave it on from like, if you put it on at 8 p.m. and you might not change that channel. You know, if they've got like 4 shows you like, and then maybe the 10 p.m. show, and then the Johnny Carson, and between that and the news. Do you remember that? When everybody used to watch the news from 11 to 11:30? Or wasn't it like till 11:35 or something like that? Like they needed an extra 5 minutes at some point. At some point, someone decided that 30 minutes is not enough for the news. But 35, that should do it. There's no way we can squeeze this into 30 minutes. Okay, fine. We'll give you 35. Yeah, thank you. That's 35. That's plenty. And then they're like stretching to fill that 35. The like hosts are sitting at the desk wasting time. 35 minutes. They couldn't fill that 5. They couldn't fit the show in 30, but they couldn't stretch that last 5. That was just too much. All right. We're still like far from I feel like we're still far from just getting these pieces sorted. Are you sure there's only 500 pieces? It's like feels like 5,000 pieces. All right. All right. My the preview thing in the corner times out. It times out every 15 minutes. I think it's timed out a couple of times already. All right, there's a lettering piece, and there's 2 redstone. I haven't started on the border yet because I don't think we have all the pieces yet. There's more lettering. We gotta know that we have all of the border pieces. Like we don't have. No, okay. We have this corner. We have this corner. We have this corner. There's one corner we don't have. Like this upper right corner. Maybe it's in here somewhere and I lost track of it. I guess we'll tell if I get to the end and the piece counter is like 501 or 502. Then we'll know I did something wrong. It's kind of like dangerous to have that piece counter. In the models, you figure like, well, there's always a bolt, you could use or not use. You can kind of like, the mistakes don't really show, but on this puzzle counter, if I mess up, it's going to be obvious that the counter's not accurate. So let's just say right now, the piece counter may not be accurate, but it'll just give you some idea of how far along we are. I probably should do it as a percentage. That way it won't be really obvious if something's off. Percentage complete. Something like that. Completion percentage. But then I'm going to have to do math in my head while I'm doing the puzzle. It's just going to be extra, I'm sorting. My sort speed is picking up, but the accuracy may not be, in which case it might be more counterproductive than anything. But I feel like I have to get something done here. Sorting at least. It's always the thing with puzzles. There's like, they take a lot longer than you would think. Even this one's only 500 pieces. What do you think? Is that raft? I can't tell. I'm going to put it with the raft pieces. And this one I can't tell either. When is it both blue? Oh, this is stone. It's down at the bottom. If you look close to the water, there's some heavy shadows on the stone. I bet that's where that piece goes. All right, I found the last corner piece. The upper right corner. Here it is. I don't know if the upper right's even on the screen, but I just have to take my word for it. Upper right corner piece is there. And that was the lucky number 13th piece. I don't know. It's here. I think it's, yeah, it's like barely on screen there. Corner piece. Do you think this one's going to fit into it? No. Stupid to even try. That's definitely the raft. That's lettering. Water. Starry skies. This upper corner, I don't really know what it is. It's just like that color piece. Like, you know, they probably go together somewhere, wherever they go. But at some point, there's another color that's not too different. And I'm putting those at the bottom. I probably have some in the wrong places. Kind of hard to tell. Like, that one's darker. The other one's lighter. I don't know. Tough. Like this one. Where does this one go? I don't know. All right, we got more lettering. It's the puzzle company, so it's going to connect right here. And is that... I don't think we're at this 2023 yet. So we'll just add one more. So we're up to 14 now. So we have this 2023 piece, but there's one more piece that goes there. I don't know why. I saw a straight edge and I thought, is that the piece? You know, it's got to be somewhere, right? There's only so many straight edge pieces left in here. And then we start building the border. They said this is in Arizona, right? But it's the Colorado River. So which is it? Why is the Colorado River? That's like the Ozarks, right? How it's... I'm not saying it's part of the Ozarks. I'm saying it's like the Ozarks in that it spans multiple states, like the Colorado River is in both Colorado and Arizona, I guess. Maybe more places. Colorado River. More lettering. We have so many lettering pieces. It's kind of... I'm shuffling these trays off screen to show you the lettering piece, and I almost spilt them, basically. So here's all the lettering pieces we have. If you look on the reference, the lettering is just in the top, like, 5th of the puzzle, maybe even less, maybe the top, like, 6th. And this is all lettering. So this is a big puzzle, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They had measurements on the product page. That's a raft piece. And I went by those measurements and determined that it would fit on this board. By the way, it's making this board filthy. There's like a little paper shreds everywhere. I'll clean it, but there's definitely little paper shreds coming off of this. So I measured this and determined that if we do it like sideways, it'll fit here. Oh, here's another person. Person in the raft. Is that a person? It's like a back of a person. Person holding an oar in a raft. All right. So based on the product page, it's supposed to fit here. But based on all these pieces I have, I mean, do you think it's going to fit? It's going to be a tight squeeze, I'll tell you that. And it may not fit. Which is going to screw up our progress because it means we're going to have to transfer it somewhere. But we'll get it done, you know. Puzzles are a funny thing. It's like you're making work for yourself. Like you could just relax, you know, watch the college basketball. You don't have to put a puzzle together, but it's like you do it. And I guess it pays off in that, you know, you stay sharp, your mind and body. But at the same time, you're doing work that nothing is really coming of it. I mean, the person who made this puzzle, they could have just not cut it up into 500 pieces. And then it would be a poster, not a puzzle. Like why did they cut it up in the first place? So that some idiot has to put it back together? You know, why would they do that? Anyway, we're almost ready to start doing the border. That's another raft piece, I'm pretty sure, right? I mean, that's quite yellow. Not sure why I have some pieces still in the middle here. I guess these pieces that are all sitting here need to go outside the border. When I start making the border, that's lettering. What is this piece? Oh, this is already a pile. I'm digging into a pile I already made. So that's how close we are to starting on this. Here's the corner piece. We're going to be starting very soon. Lettering. Can't believe we're still finding lettering pieces. All right, the water, I think, there's lettering again. What is this? I think that's just Starry Night. I only have one more tray, so I'm going to have to pick either the water or these pieces that we haven't even identified yet. You know what I can do? I also can use the box, the top and the bottom of the box. The top of the box is right here, and the bottom of the box is on the desk. Those are going to become trays, so it's going to be 6 trays total. There we go. Still finding edge pieces. Here's the last 2 pieces. Redstone. There you go. Look at that last piece we flipped over. It's got a great look to it. Got some paper hanging off it. And then look at the front of it. It's like, it's between stone and night. So that's like a great piece. I'm not even sure which pile to put it in. I'm just going to kind of leave it on the table here. All right, so now it's time to clean up. Let's take the water. That seems to be the biggest pieces here, group of pieces. Let's get those off the table. I'm just making space in case we have to push the border back. I don't want these to be in the way, and then I'm shuffling them and they're getting mixed up. I want to have space to work. So we're going to do the border, and then we're going to do the, after the border, we're going to do the lettering, and then we're probably going to do the raft. All right, so I never even figured out what these pieces are. So I'll throw them in here. And I'm going to throw them in also, I think, with those yellow pieces. Because I don't think I'm going to confuse the two. And plus, there's not that many. And the raft, I'm just going to work around the raft. I'm going to leave it on the table. First of all, I don't have any more drawers. Oh, that's not true. I have one more drawer. Okay, so I'm going to keep this separate. And I'm going to put the raft and the yellow in one drawer because I think they actually kind of go together. If you look at the puzzle, the people are rafting in front of the yellow rock. And I have one tray left. I didn't fill yet. I'll be back. 1 second. I also just noticed the microphone was very close to the camera that's kind of noisy. Hopefully it wasn't picking up. Hopefully the mic wasn't picking up that noisy camera. All right, so the yellow drawer is going to get the rafting pieces and the yellow mountain pieces, which I think is fitting because it's a yellow drawer, and those are two yellow type of pieces. Right. Time to build the border. Wow. Why do I feel like I don't have enough of these lettering pieces? Oh no, I do. This connects. I don't know why I didn't notice that sooner. Wait, does it connect? Yeah, that connects. All right, so that little lettering on the bottom. I want to say that that's done, but it's not completely. Over here where that .com is, it's not completely done. So there might be another piece that has that. Anyway, we connected one more piece, so we're up to 15 pieces. All right, and we got the corner piece here. So I'm going to move the corner piece down a little bit. I think it should go down a little bit. This 2023 should have like an @ sign before it, or like a trademark, some type of symbol. So where's the piece with that symbol? I don't see it. This is definitely the corner piece, but the corner is pretty far from the 2023. And if you look at this piece here, it's like the blue is above the hole. So somewhere there's a piece, like for example this piece, where the blue is above. That's not it. But let's look for another piece that's like that. Nope, not that one either. Third one. Somehow there's a lot of pieces like this. I thought it would be like a rare piece, but turns out there's plenty of them. And that one's not going either. All right, is this it, finally? It's hard to say. Does that look like a match? No, that looks too big. There's like, you can see air in there. Let me try all these pieces again. None of them look right, I'll tell you. Yeah. How about this one? That looks right. But it doesn't fit in. Looks right, but doesn't fit in. All right, we still got one more to try. Doesn't fit either. All right. We still got even one more. That's way too small. All right. None of those pieces fit, which means that I somehow don't have all of the pieces for the bottom. Maybe one of these pieces at the top is really a bottom piece, like this one, for example. That's it. That's the piece. So I might have some pieces at the top that are actually bottom pieces. And I'm also not sure where to put this. I'll put it there. 16. I just was testing if that moved. I wasn't sure if it was like frozen. I had this at the top, but I think this is actually goes somewhere around here because there's some yellow on that piece. And this @ symbol or 2023 symbol, I don't see it down here on any of these pieces, which means it's another one of those pieces that's probably I put up here when it actually goes down there. So let's just look for that piece. I mean, it's going to have water on it, and it's going to have an @ symbol on it. That should stick out, you would think. Well, so far I don't see it. That's definitely got some night on it. That's got some stone on it. I'm not sure why I have it in the top, but there is 1 or 2 top pieces that are stone. So I'm not going to move it. This looks like it could be water. I think I'm going to build... No, I got to build the border first, right? Before the lettering. I feel like I want to work on that lettering just because it's like, you know what it looks like. It looks like lettering. And then this border, at least the top part of the border, by doing the lettering, you'll kind of see what it's going to look like. So I kind of know that the lettering goes like here-ish. So it'll tell us the width of the piece, of the puzzle, if we do the lettering. So that's what we're going to do. So we know the lettering goes between the top border and the eagle. The eagle is, I don't think, close enough to the lettering that we actually can attach it. Anyway, I'm going to start pulling out lettering pieces. And we're going to try to identify them. Like this, what is that? That's an R. No, that's a P. That's a K. This is an RK, the park. Okay? Where it says Grand Canyon National Park, this is the R and the K, except that it doesn't look like the R and the K. So why am I saying that? This is the O and the N. Okay, in national, this is the O and the N in national. So that goes, I don't know where it goes, but we're going to build off it. So the letter above the O is a D. So if we can find the D, we know it goes there. Here's an A, but there's 2 of those. So it could go here, it could go here. Okay, here's a small A, and there's 3 small A's. So we don't have any idea where this goes. We haven't officially gotten anything done yet. Okay, the P. National Park. So these are kind of that distance from each other. Except that here, well, there's only 1 P, but there's 3 A's. So there's 1 A. Here's another A. So I don't know where this A goes yet. Gotta think about that. It's not next to the T. It's probably next to the L. And this is, so then it goes like here, kind of? Does that look like? That does not look like a match. No, that's not where it goes. It might go here. No, that's not where it goes. Okay. I think it goes in the middle. N O N A, but not this A. Is it this A? Is that a match? That's a match. Because the top also matches. So we got another piece. 17. All right. Let's see what else we can get. Actually, let's see if we can find some more pieces from the lettering. Definitely those small letters, they fit, they show up on the pieces. Like the big letters, they're split across multiple pieces, but the small letters, they fit on pieces. So like, for example, this piece has an R and a K. So it has to go here, right? Like it can't go anywhere else. That's a match. We're up to 18. All right. Just looking for more of those small lettering pieces because they're very good. They're very handy. You can tell where they go. Well, that piece doesn't even go in this bucket. That's a mistake. Which means there could be other pieces in other buckets. Like, for example, this. No, that has a line on it, so that goes here. This one has a line. Are these small letters? I can't even tell. Let's try. What letters would those be? Like, what would those be? There's something, the L? No, because that doesn't look like the P. It doesn't look like it, the I and the O. That's the I and the O, so it comes after the T. So this is the N. Wait, is it? No, this is the N before the A. So then this would be on the other side of it. All right, we got another piece. Slow going, but it is going. Did we figure out where this A goes yet? There's definitely an A after this N. Does it fit here? Is that a match? Hard to tell. It looks good, right? So that's piece number 20, right? Piece number 20 means that we're, what, like 4% done? Wow, that's not very good. Only 4% done. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's see if we can find some more pieces. Those small letters definitely, you can find them. You can spot them in this drawer. The big letters just kind of look, they don't really look like much until they're put together. But the small letters, you can make out what letter they are. Although this font is not an easy one. All right, like for example, is there anything that skinny? Like, what could that be? Maybe just the line? Or maybe a part of something. Like a part of the N? I don't think it's slanted enough to be part of the N. It could be like a lower part of an A, maybe? Or an R? No. A P? Could be the lower part of the P. Except that we already have the P. Oh, I don't know what this piece does. L? Is it part of the L? It might be, but I don't think so. It does kind of look like the L. If it looks like anything, it looks like the L, which would make it connect like kind of like this. I'm not going to count it yet until it's actually connected to something, but it might go there. All right, this is some little pieces. Now you see the big pieces are here, so this is the orientation of the little pieces. That's the T. Is there only one T? There's only one T. And it goes before this I. So it's going to connect right here. And what's good about making these connections, you're getting part of the bigger letters. There's piece 21. All right, I'm still looking for these little pieces. All right, I got one. I got another one. This is clearly an N with an A next to it. So that that appears twice, but we have one of them already. But we don't have the other one, and the other one should go right here. So that has to fit. And it does, 22. All right, so I guess we're building the lettering before the border. Kind of wanted to get that border done, but whatever. What does this look like? Does it look like small letters, but from the bottom? I'll tell you why I'm saying the small letters. There's a white sort of drop shadow. It's not, obviously it's not a shadow if it's white. There's a white side reflection, whatever you want to call it, on the big letters, whereas the small letters are just directly onto the background. They don't have a three-dimensional look to them. So this is the bottom of small letters. Which small letters? It could be right here, the T and the A. There you go. That's it. All right, 23. That was piece 23. Let's keep going. Feel like it's a little bit like off. Let me see if I can just play with that camera a little bit. Now, what is that getting here? Is that the box? Yeah, that's the box. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's keep working on this. I got a lot of drop shadow pieces, but I'm trying to find pieces without the drop shadow, which I believe this is, but it's such a small piece that I can't even tell. It might be this piece from the K right here. Is it? I'm not sure. Yes, because there's a gap in the R, so that's it. That's that piece. That's piece 24. All right, let's see. Let's continue on, shall we? All right. Now this piece is coming up from above. So we got a drop shadow piece at the top, and this comes in from the bottom. We don't have much to go on, but we can just look at a piece that's missing from the top. National Park. These should be closer together. National Park. And this piece, we should be able to figure out where this goes. All right, national. Well, the L is, this is the L. Okay, yeah, there's the L. Is this going to connect and finish the L? If so, we're going to get two pieces for this. That's it. 1, 2. So now we're up to 26. All right, and then is that connect here? I mean, we're not going to get any pieces for it, but it's satisfying to see that connect. The piece counter doesn't increment, but it connects. All right, we still got these pieces kind of floating up here. I'm not sure if they're even in the right spot. And we've got a little bit of this N missing, and half of this A is missing. So we've still got some small pieces out there. This looks like it could be one, but it also could be the left side of a big piece because the left sides don't have the drop shadow. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. It could be the C of canyon and the A if you look at this drop shadow and you look at this slant. Now, if that's true, then it goes above this AL. Obviously, it doesn't connect there, but it might be like here or here, and like maybe there's another piece that goes there. I'm not sure. We got an A here, but there are two A's, but one of them comes after the C. So let's see if that doesn't make sense. All right, it's probably the other A. I don't know. It could be the other A because, well, you know what? Both A's are followed by N's. So I actually don't have a guess. Let me just try to stick that there. No, that doesn't fit. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's on this side, but really I don't know. All right, this is an O. Or is it a D? If it's an O, then it goes like this. And it goes right past the K. Like kind of here. We don't count it till it connects. All right, what's this piece? It should go this way, right? Based on the way the drop shadow works. Or is it the bottom? It could be the bottom of an N. Not really sure what's going on here. I probably just put that piece to the side. All right. The G and R are over the canyon. Like the red stone. So this is either the G or the R. It's the G based on how it looks. Which means that this little tab here is part of the R. But I don't see how that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I see it. So that goes before this N. It kind of goes like here. It might go all the way, like there's probably just one or two pieces before that connects to like the wall. But let's try it. So this A, can it have red here? You can't tell. We don't have enough information to know which A this is. I'm leaning towards it being the other A, but I'm not sure yet. All right. And this line should go not quite there, but kind of like somewhere around here. Like in line with the bottom of this lettering. So we got a lot of these pieces that are yellow lettering over red stone. And I don't know why we have a lot of those pieces. Because we only have 1.5 letters. And based on the lack of drop shadow, this can only be the R or the A. And looking at them, it doesn't look like either. So that means it has to be the G. Yep. No. Yes, that's the G. So the next piece should be the end piece. I see we lost the face ID there. Okay. So another 15-minute timeout. I got to remember to move this every 15 minutes. think this piece is goes with the rafting. I think that was in the wrong box. Move that to the rafting box. All right, what do we got here? We got the line and the bottom of a letter. Except we already have the piece with the line and the bottom of the letter, so what the heck? I don't get it. How we already have it. Maybe it goes this way? Yeah, it does. Okay. 28. All right, is this part of the G? Or is it part of the R? I think it has to be part of the G. In which case, it has to go here. All right, we're getting a sense of the height of the big letters, and they're huge. All right, that was the 29th piece. We got more lines here. There's a line on that piece. Yeah, it goes in there. 30. So that's what? 6%? Does that seem right? If there was, there's, yeah, 6%. Let's say they had 100 pieces, it would be 20%. If we had 90 pieces, it would be 18%. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 6%. Yep. Sorry that I didn't have the rule memorized, but anyway, I found the answer. So here's more lettering on, this is still the G, right? Yeah, we're still working on the G apparently. Okay. 31. Now, I think I gotta get this camera a little adjusted so you can see where I'm working here rather than seeing the background. I don't know if you're gonna see the whole puzzle. I'll adjust it again later if need be. All right, so I think this goes like kind of here-ish. Yeah, there we go. So we connected two sections. So that we don't increment the counter for that. Here's the R though. Part of the R anyway. There's piece number 32. We're still looking for more of the R. But what we found instead is, what is this? More of the R? Or is it part of the G? Let's try it here. Yeah. Does that fit? That's part of the R? All right, 33. Piece 33 that was. All right. What is this piece? The A, right? There we go. Piece number 34. What is this? It's like between the R. It's the R. That's part of the R, right? Does that look right? It looks a little off, but I think it's right. That's piece number 35, so we're 7% in. It's like one of those installs with a percentage counter. Keeps going up. All right, so those were the easy ones because they had a red backing. It's going to get tougher now. There is, though, something. First of all, it goes a little lower to make the connection, and this might connect. Let's try it. It does. We don't get an increment for that, but we get a good sense of the width of the board. And I don't know if you can see this bottom piece here. I'm going to try a different view. The counter, I think, is blocking it. But anyway, next to this G, there's a little bit of a piece of an end piece. So the end piece comes next. I don't know if we know which piece is the end piece. I'm just going to try the only one that looks like it could be, and it's not. Actually, it fit, but I don't think it's correct, even though it fit. But who am I to say it's not correct if it fit? Anyway, let me see if there's a better fit. All right, this one. Let's try this one. Oh, that one doesn't fit. You know, it might have been that piece that I tried first. All right, let's try this one. Nope. I don't know why I thought it's not that piece that I tried first, because now I'm thinking it is that piece. I don't know, something just doesn't look right about it. Does it turn a dark color at the bottom of the G? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this piece is right, even though it fits. This piece looks better. Let's try this one. Doesn't fit. All right, let's stop obsessing over that piece and go back to doing the lettering, because the lettering was going well. I just thought I was going to get that end piece, and I got kind of obsessed for a minute. But anyway, let's go back to the lettering. That was doing well for us. All right, so past the K, there's a line. Is that a hit? I think so, right? I'm going to increment the counter, though I'm not totally sold on that piece. And I'm not sure what to do if I change it later. I guess we'll figure it out when we get to that point. So if that's a hit, then so should this be. Yeah, okay, so it's looking more and more correct. That was piece 37. Let's find more of those lines. Here's the end of the line. And it goes underneath the N, which the other piece goes underneath the O. I don't think we're quite up to it yet. It's kind of like there's one more piece. So let's look for that piece. Although it's always a dicey proposition to look for exactly a piece. Like you usually don't find it when you do that. Although in this case, I think we found it. So that's going to count as 2 connections. There we go. 39. And there's actually still one more piece of line. It's a very small one. In fact, I remember when we found this piece noticing how small it was. All right, so we're 8% of the way through. I mean, we'll be at 10% soon. You know, if that does anything for you, I don't know. This R up here, I don't know. I know all these pieces are here. The A, this is an A, right? So here's one of the 2 A's. It's not that one. So if we can find another A, this is it. How many N's are there? There's 3 N's, so I'm not going to attempt an N at this time. By the way, we have one more line, which is fine because we have one more location that needs a line. All right, 41. What is this squarish little piece? Oh, and here's another piece. Is this an A next to an O? No, that doesn't exist. The A is after the C and after the R. This can be an N after an O, which would put it way out here. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look like it matches that O. So that's probably not correct. I'll tell you what, though. This looks like it matches that O. There we go. 42. The answer. 42. But what was the question? Oh, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything in it? Easy. 42. Douglas and Adams. DNA. The, what was the name of that book? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Who would text me at this moment? And where's my phone? Let me see here. Apps. What? I think it's like those spam people who try to get you to click on a link and enter your password. That's what that text was. Someone trying to steal my password to I don't even know to what. But anyway, they wanted me to click on it, which I didn't do. Whatever happened to that eagle? We never found its wing. All right, let's work on the lettering here. It was going good. All right, so this A is clearly not this A. And there's only two A's. So the other A is after the C. This is the O. Makes this the N. No, makes this the Y. And this the N. And this the A, so it goes here. There we go. It fits. Okay. 43. This looks like, again, we have three N's, so I don't really know. It might be this one, though. Is it? It is. 44. How complete is that O? Because I got something here that looks O-ish. Nope, that's not going to work. Unless I have to spin it, maybe? All right, the drop shadow is no. Here? Like this? No, that's stupid. Maybe this is not an O. Maybe this is a C. Which would put it over here somewhere. All right, let's figure this piece out. There's something there. There's some little, like, yellow piece there. Which could be another letter, but based on the way the drop shadow is, I think it would be more like this. But then what would be at the top? Oh, the border. This is the border here. This is the edge of the border. So then what piece is this? The D? Is this the only thing it can be, right? Based on the shape. I suppose it could be the R. No, it's the R would have red in the middle. So it has to be the D, which puts it above the IO here. So the D is partially built. And here's some more, I guess. There's a piece in the middle missing, so we don't get to connect it yet. Is this an N? Which would make it right next to the D? Yeah, that looks good. All right, 46. 9% of the way through. What do we got here? I think this is maybe no, I don't know what this is. Do I have it upside down? No, it's got to be this way because of the drop shadow. Well, I'm temporarily stumped. Not sure what piece this is. I'll tell you what's throwing me off. That it doesn't have, as you see all these pieces like halfway through, they have this like bump. All the straight pieces. this piece is straight and it doesn't have a bump halfway through. Like even the O has a bump halfway through. The C and the D have a bump halfway through. This one doesn't have a bump. So that's confusing me. It's maybe the back of the R. That's probably, but the back of the R we already have. The back of the N, maybe? Let's try that. That didn't work. Yeah. I don't know. Didn't work. I don't know where this piece goes, but I don't want to lose these pieces. This was the N and the D. I'll just put this over here for a second. So the D goes here-ish. I don't want to lose track of that. So there's an N in the middle here. You'd think we'd be able to find that. Maybe we can. Have to concentrate. That looks like the top of an N. That's next to, no, it's just the top, just two top parts of an N. That's all it is. There it is. There it goes. 47. So we're 3 pieces from being 10%. Is that right? Yeah, 10%. What is this? A round piece. But it's a round piece without a drop shadow. Maybe the C, but this piece is too close for it to be a C. It needs to be something with a drop shadow next to it. The O, this is the Y and the O. So where does the Y start? It doesn't start back here, that's the N. How are we going to fit the Y in between? It doesn't look like it fits. It can't go way down here, no. Does it go here? I'm confused. I think it kind of goes like here-ish, but I'm not sure. Something like that. So, does this look like part of the Y? What is this piece? Why? How have we not figured this piece out yet? All right, I'm just going to look for something that looks like that. I'll tell you what's really messing me up. You see this overlap here? There are no pieces that overlap. Like I'm looking at a piece that has two drop shadows and an overlap. And there's no such piece. When you read Grand Canyon on this puzzle, there's no piece with this overlap. I shouldn't keep repeating that because clearly I see one here, but I just don't see it. I'm just going to slide this across the puzzle till something looks right. Like I'm sliding it across that poster. It's a little bit off screen. I don't know if there's a camera angle. Maybe the overhead, you'll see me doing it. Let's see here. Why don't I see my hand in the overhead? Is this camera frozen? Oh, I was off camera. Oh, it doesn't go all the way up to where the poster is. So I'm slightly off every camera, but I'll just narrate for you. I'm sliding this across. Okay, I see it. This is the N. The reason why it looks like an overlap, it's like it overlaps with itself. It like one part of the N overlaps with another part of the N. So this goes here. No. It goes here. That doesn't make sense. So this was right? No. All right. There's multiple ends. It must go next to one of the other ends. It must be one of the other ends. All right. So let's try here. Well, it doesn't go there. Well, there's only 3 ends. So it has to go here, right? No choice. That's it. That's where it goes. 48. Look at this round piece. There's a round piece. No. It's this side. Drop shadow. It's the D. This is the part of the D. And the D goes over the O. So there it is. There's the D. And then this goes here. So we're looking for a connector piece. Kind of like that, I think. Anyway, that's piece 49. So what is this here? It's probably a vertical piece. Not sure, really. Well, I do think it's vertical, but I haven't spotted where it goes yet. Is this part of the C? Yeah, probably why I left it there. All right. I'm just checking every piece. This is also seems like it should be part of the C. But how can it be? Does it connect to this piece? Yeah, it does. All right, so we're going to get credit for both of those pieces. So we crossed the 10% barrier, but we did it on these two floating pieces. They're not connected to anything, so that feels a little cheap. But anyway, that's the scoring system we've been using, so we're sticking with that. All right, what is this piece? It again looks like a C. All these pieces lately look like C's to me. Is it possibly the front of the C? And then this connects to the top. Come on. That's a connection. Yep. 52. If you can believe it, I still have like plenty of these lettering pieces. There's a lot of them. I mean, it's like more than 10% of this puzzle is this lettering. And by the way, we still haven't finished even the small letters, like we're missing half an A there, but it may not be in this box that I'm working off of. So I can only work with what I have. All right, is that an O? What is that? If it is an O, then it goes here. And if it is an O, then it's going to connect to two pieces. It's going to connect to the main lettering, and it's going to connect to this piece. So we get credit for two more. So we're up to 54 pieces. All right. Now what is this? Based on the shadow, we have to spin it. That looks like an N, right? Yeah, that's the crook of an N. And it's before a piece with, well, the third N is not before a piece. And the second N is before a slanted piece. So this has to be the first N, I think, which would put it like here-ish. Maybe drop in here. All right, that's not a match, though. That's not, that doesn't work. Maybe it's like kind of, I'll try. All right, I guess I was wrong. That's not where it goes. Let's try over here. That's it. That's part of the Y. I don't know why it doesn't look like it's part of the Y, but apparently it is. So we're 11% of the way done. All right, here's another piece with a lot of ink on it. This looks like an A, right? I don't see how that's anything but an A. So, or is it an R? No, that's got to be an A. It's an A next to, well, there's two A's and they're both before N's. But one of them is already built. So it's not that one. So it must be this one. Yeah, yep, it is. 56. Now, how does this connect? Like this? Does that make sense? It doesn't look like it makes sense. I just don't see where else it could go. Well, we'll figure it out eventually. Check out this piece. There's a lot going on there. Is that the other side of the Y? Let's try it. I think it is. It is. That's piece 57. Like the ketchup. Heinz 57. Do you remember when John Kerry ran for president and his wife, Teresa Heinz, they went to Wendy's? And I don't know. I don't think she'd ever been to Wendy's before. She was like overacting, looking at the menu. I don't know. I mean, maybe she was just enthusiastic that she was part of a campaign stop. I shouldn't judge. It was kind of funny though at the time. All right, so where's this piece go? Is that like the top of a piece? And if it is, then which piece is at the top of? Maybe this N? No. Maybe this A? Yeah, that's it. That's where it goes. That's 58. All right, what do we got here? That doesn't go there, does it? I think it does. That's piece 59. All right, what's next? There's a lot of ink on this page. Do we have any pieces that need this? I mean, we must, right? I'm just looking for something that matches the shape. But I suppose I should be more deliberate than that. You know, we still need a lot here. Is it maybe go here? And then it will connect. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we're 12% of the way done, for whatever that's worth. There's a big piece missing here. I wonder, this piece just kind of looks like that shape. I wonder if that'll fit there. And if it does, it's going to hook together a lot. It does. That's 61. All right. We still got some, some pieces here. Some lettering pieces, like a lot of them, by the way. Didn't you think we were closer to finishing the lettering? All right, so this is part of the last N, right? Now, it could be part of this N. We got two N's that are, not very well put together. Yeah, it's that first N. All right, so that brings us to 62. I'm like only using these two cameras. The close-up never even booted up. I'm unplugging the close-up camera. I don't know why I'm paying for electricity. The close-up camera never quite booted up. I don't know if it never booted up or if the HDMI switcher I have is crap, but I just unplugged it. And I'm also going to unplug the camera that looks at the wheel because we're not using that either. I just unplugged two cameras. And even this like bird's eye view camera, which I'll just switch to one more time. Okay, fine. I'll leave the worm's eye view camera. So I've only got 3 cameras still plugged in. And then, by the way, they're the 3 main ones: the worm's eye, the bird's eye, and the over the shoulder. Oh, and of course the iPad. All right, so that's all. I unplugged the 2 cameras that I wasn't using. Save some electricity. I have also face cam, teleprompter, and Roku. I haven't plugged those in any nights yet, but they have I have an HDMI switcher on the way. It's coming for review, and it has more ports than the one I have now. So those are the ones I'm planning to add. The face cam I'll just use for like 5 seconds, maybe 2 5-second looks each video, and then the teleprompter, I don't know when I'll need that, but I'll have it. And then what did I say? The Roku? Yeah, obviously I can't launch anything. Although I was watching a video today, and it was saying that one machine was HDCP or whatever it is. Basically, you can run like a Roku through it, but you can't do that because even if it'll technologically do it, it's still not legal. It's still copyright. But what I'm planning to do is just flip through the Roku, maybe play a few trailers. I'm not going to play anything from the Roku. That would be copyright infringement. But I want to at least have it hooked up. I may not power it each episode, but I just want to have, as long as I got the space, I want to have the option. There may be some times when it's interesting to flip through it. All right, there's another piece in the books. 63. What is this piece? Like, what is this going on here? I think maybe it goes this direction. But what piece is it? Does it go here? No, that doesn't fit. Here? That's it. 64. I see the top of an N. So I guess it goes here. Yeah, there we go. 13% of the way through. And I'm getting low on lettering pieces. I basically got, I don't know why I even determined this was a lettering piece. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that is. I got 4 or 5 lettering pieces left. Like, look at this one. There's 2 letters on that, so we should be able to find that one, right? Maybe right here. There you go. 66. Route 66. One of the backdrops that I have on the way is Route 66. There's only like a few more backdrops I'm interested in that are like from the generic ones. So Route 66 I'm going to do, if I do like models of American muscle cars, I'll use the Route 66 background. But I think I'm going to print a few of my own backgrounds, which is going to cost, it could be like $30 per background if I print them myself. So they're going to have to be really good if I do that. But like I'll definitely do, for example, ones of my comics, because, I should have that. Like I should get some, I should have some backgrounds that have my stuff on it. Why am I always doing backgrounds for like other people's stuff? I got stuff too. All right, that's piece 67. What is this here? It looks kind of circular, but we don't have any circular pieces. We finished them all. Mystery. It has to go here, but it doesn't look like it does. All right, it does. I don't know. It was the only place it left for it to go, but it didn't look like it went there. And now we have 2 pieces left that I guess the A we were missing before. Yeah, okay. That's 69, dude. And then this piece, I see some sort of lettering on that, but that's I'm not sure what that is. Maybe this O and N here. That's it. That's where it goes. All right, and that puts us at what, 14%? So we're at 14% now. And that drawer is done. I'll keep this drawer around. We might reuse it for something else. But that drawer that we were using for lettering is done. Now, how close is this lettering to the edges of the puzzle? For example, I have this corner piece here. Can we build from this corner to the G? I don't think it's a long way to go. I think it's doable. At the left of the I guess left of the G, if you're looking at this in portrait, you can see a bit of the border. But I haven't found the piece that fits on it. Let me just try every possible piece. And I'll stack them up as they don't fit, so I don't try them a second, third time. That one doesn't fit at all. This is, color-wise, it looked good, but it doesn't fit. I think, though, this one is like a top piece. Just the way it looks. Oh my goodness, is that a fit? Is that a match? How close is the G to the top? That looks like a hit. I'm not sure, though. It's not really, it's not confirmable. I don't want to assume that this is right, although it does look right. Because this dark piece doesn't extend into this piece, that's what's stopping me from being like sure, but let me just study. Does the dark piece have a little fleck next to it? It does. This is correct. This is the correct piece. So we're up to 71, but more importantly, we're close to getting the corner. What do you think? Is there any value to keeping this camera around? I'm thinking to unplug this one too. You know what? It runs on USB power and it's transmitting through USB. I'll just let it stay there. I don't know. All right, so we're very close to the corner on this G. In fact, this might be the corner piece. It is. So we just made it to the corner. 72. Unfortunately, you couldn't see it because it's blocked by the scoreboard. Let me just go to the version without the scoreboard for a minute. Oh, wait, no, that's not how I get rid of the scoreboard. That's how I get rid of the instructions. All right, so let me put the instructions back on. And I'm going to not display the scoreboard for a minute, just so you can see that we built the corner here. And now I'm going to see if I can move the scoreboard somewhere else, maybe. No, I'm not going to bother. I could move the scoreboard to a different location, maybe where that lamp is. But how's that going to look on the other screens? No, that's not going to work. Although, for some reason now the scoreboard is lit up as if I'm supposed to move it. So I'll move it. It's just like the first time I see that it just like asks me to move the scoreboard. It's like it heard me talking. All right, so I moved the scoreboard. But what are we looking at here? We're not looking at the overhead anymore. Okay, there's the overhead. So now you can see the corner. But at some point we'll need, again, to move the scoreboard. But at least for now, we can see the corner here. So what's the next piece? I'm not going to assume that I can just like pull a rabbit out of the hat. But I don't know. It's got to be here somewhere. All right. Let's use that try all the pieces system again and then stack up the ones that it isn't, because that's kind of good system, because then you know where all the pieces that look like that are. Even if some of them are definitely not it. Like, this one's definitely not it. I didn't even need to waste time checking it. This one looks good, but it doesn't fit. So by doing this, we're also stacking all the pieces that look like this, like in one place. Like, all right, that one fit. So 73. We're up to 73. Now, what about this piece? It's a border, but it's also transition from red to blue. That seems like a piece we should be able to find. Especially the way that piece is cut. It's cut like this piece, but that's not the match. But I'll start a stack of those non-matching pieces. Look, I just pulled the piece up again. I said I was going to start a stack, and then I just picked up the same piece twice. That was so stupid. All right, I don't see the match here. In fact, I'm going to move on to try some other pieces. How about this? There's a lettering piece that we somehow didn't catch. You see here, this gold line on the red stone? So it's somewhere in the red stone box, but the red stone box is the biggest box we have, so I'm not going to look in there. That's not going to do us any good. How about this piece over here? Let's try all the pieces that look like they could fit there. Wow, I feel like forcing that piece in. It looks so close. It looks like it's so much like it's correct, but I guess it's not. It's similar to the other stack of pieces, so it's going to be somewhere in this stack that we already went through. Well, at some point I'm going to have to end the stream because it just, we just can't go forever with this puzzle. And I'm not sure it's worth doing this puzzle a second night, but maybe I will. I'm not going to do all 3 puzzles to completion, but maybe I'll do this one. Nope. So I tried all the pieces it could be, and it wasn't any of them. So what does that mean? That the piece is somewhere else? All right, how about this piece? Did we try this one? That's it. That's the hit. All right, 74. When we get to 75, that's 15%, but I feel like that was a while ago that we got to 14%. To only be going, that's not a hit. That is a hit. All right, yeah, we're at 15% now. Wow, this is, I'm just like trying all the pieces now. All right, let me try to be a little bit more efficient and only try the ones that look like they could be it. This one looks the most like it because that's it. It looked the most like it because it was it. 76. All right. Almost. I'll tell you, these pieces are, they're like redundant or something. There's like only 2 types of pieces on this border. It's kind of like, I thought there would be, I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing for a puzzle to have the pieces be, look at this. There's only 2 types of border piece. There's like this one or this one. Now, if there were more types, it would be easier to find the pieces, so I guess it makes it tougher, but it's also kind of like not interesting. It's like it's only 2 pieces. All right, so there's one. All right, so 78. Yeah, maybe we'll get to 100 today. Let's see. I would like to at least see the border completed. Nope. Because I have the stack of pieces, I'm just trying them all without looking to see which one's correct. I guess I figure I got to test it anyway, and there's only so many. It's basically just alternating. There's only 2 types of pieces. So I'm just alternating back and forth between which one and which one. Let me at least try to guess which one I think is correct. All right, I guess I think it's this one. It wasn't. I might as well just try them all again. All right, it's that one. All right, 80. So we're at 16%. And then we go back here. So let's try to guess this one again. All right, I think it's that one. The first one. Nope. I don't think it's the second one. Could be the third one. Nope. I haven't tested the second one. That's why I put it in its own like pile. This one. Nope. You think it's going to be the one I skipped? No, it's that one. 81. All right. Let's see. Which one of these? I think it's this one. No. Is it? I guess it is. Yeah, 82. All right. Let's see what's next. It could be that first one. Yeah, that's my guess. Is that correct? It looks correct. 83. Wow, this is a very strange border. It's just 2 stacks, and you just look and see which one you think it is, and you're probably right. Nope, not that time. I was also thinking it could be this one. Nope. So, how is it not either of those 2 pieces? Maybe I lost a piece along the way. I must have, because none of these fit. Yep, none of these fit. Is it the one I tried first and really it fit and I thought it didn't? Nope. Something's missing here. This piece that I just moved it somewhere else, I guess. Is that it? That's it. All right. Now let's try this one again. So I had that one at the top. I had it in the wrong spot. Oh, by the way, I got an increment for those 2, which puts us at 17%. Nope. This is so stupid. I'm just trying every piece. 86. 87. It would be something if I at least got it on the first attempt. All right, let's try this piece. 88. All right. 89. I don't think it's either of these. Yeah. I don't know where's the piece, but it's not either of those. Maybe this piece? Well, stumped. Are we at the bottom yet? All right, let's try to work on the top. Maybe one of these pieces really goes here. And I thought it went on the side and it really goes on the top. Let's try. Yeah. Yep. So we're 18% of the way through. We still didn't find this piece with the line on it. We also still didn't find the piece with the copyright on it. I don't know how we haven't come across that piece yet. You know what? Is it possible that we made it to the bottom? Let's try this piece. The corner piece. No, that doesn't fit. All right. I guess that was silly thought. That's not a match, is it? I don't think that's a match. It feels too loose. Yeah, that's not a match. None of them are. All right. Should at least get to 100 before we stop. This looks like it could go on this side rather than across the top. All right. Right above the R, it changes to all blue. So where is that piece that has only the slightest red? Oh, this piece has only the slightest red. And it fits. 91. All right, now we can start using that system we were using on the other edge. All right, so not that piece, but we can stack up. I mean, I assume it's going to be similar. I mean, maybe there'll be more than 2 variations, but probably not many more. I mean, if this is the way they do the puzzle, then this is what we can expect. Nope, not getting the hits, but it's got to be there somewhere. I'm making 2 stacks before I stack it so high that it tips over. There we go. 92. Yeah. It's only 2 types of pieces. This is like, I don't know, weird. Ooh, what's this? Where does this go? This has red and it has stars. Oh, it goes all the way over here. This is where it goes. It's the top of that mountain in the back, in front of the purple mountain, that like navy blue mountain. This is the top of that navy blue mountain. All right. Just shaking that puzzle so it doesn't time out. I know we need to stop, but I just feel like we're on a roll right now. Nope. No, color's off. Well, a lot of these, this is a tough section because a lot of these pieces are going to go along that edge. So it's like we have double the amount of pieces to play with here. How close is the end to the corner? It's like maybe the corner's here. Probably, right? And then what goes next to that? It's one of these pieces. Which one? That would be nice to get that corner piece in. Let's just try all of them until we find one that fits. Nope. Oh. Is that a hit? I think so. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that is 93, but more importantly, that is we started building from the corner. Now, building from the corner, we can go in two different directions. There's across the top and across the side here. So these pieces are going to go, I don't know where, but there's two options, which means we got twice the amount of pieces to try when we're looking for hits. So it's not exactly a great thing. Yeah. All right. This piece has a big star on it. And there's two big stars. One's above the Y and one's above the N. I think this one is the one above the N. It is. There you go. That's piece number 94. Now look at this piece in the middle. You can see exactly what goes there. I'm not saying that I can find that piece, but you can see exactly what it's supposed to look like. Nope. All right, this piece is like crowded with stars. Where does this piece go? It almost looks like a shooting star. Look at there. What is that going on there? It's a really big star. Maybe this is the one above the Y that we were talking about before. It is. Yeah. 19% of the way done. Do I hear 20%? So you can read the star patterns to get these done. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes that works out. Just thinking, what goes above that A? There's like no stars there. I think this piece goes on the bottom. We still didn't find that at piece. That lettering at piece. Look at the, let me show you. There's like these round circles on this piece. I don't know what that really tells us. I think the other part of the Y, but I don't know, it doesn't fit there. Actually, that's kind of a unique piece, and I don't see that anywhere. So that probably goes over here somewhere. All right, outside of the N, it's a very blue piece that they're looking for. Like no stars. Nope. Usually I stand up when working, have to reach all the way across there. I don't know. I would like at least to get to 100 before I stop for the night. And right now we're at 95. All right, remember these pieces? They came like pre-assembled in the beginning. I wonder if we can, well, even if we could connect those, we wouldn't get anything for it. There's also a piece of this G. There's like a piece of lettering. That's not going to help us, I don't think. And then, how about this piece? Like, this looks like it should go here. Which either means we're not done building down here, or I messed something up. Like, it means one of those two things. I think we're not done building down here. Let's try See if we can find the piece. I don't think that's it. Let's try this piece. No. None of them look right. Wow, that one looks close, but it's not right. Yeah. None of them look right. Maybe the piece is somewhere else. Maybe I've confused it with something else. Maybe it's in one of these bins that I made, trays. But I can't find that piece right now. So I gotta move on. All right. This corner piece. Can we find the piece that matches it? Nope. All right. I'm just going to try everything that it could be. Because one of them is it. All right. We got it on the first try. All right. So that's one more piece. 96. The thing is, once you do, the further you go, the quicker the puzzle goes. Which is not to suggest. Let me try this corner piece again. Is it possible we're at the corner and we just don't realize it? No, that's not the corner. In fact, there should be water. Yeah, there should be water below the redstone, but that makes this piece even more confusing because this isn't water, and it doesn't match here. Is it possible we made a mistake here? I mean, it all looks good, but I don't see the problem. I don't know. Does it possibly go somewhere else? It could. It could go kind of here. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Wow. Kind of stuck right now. All right. Let's just try every piece until we fit one here. That actually doesn't look right because there should be a little bit of like white. This one has a little bit of white on the corner. But it doesn't fit. This one has a little bit of white on the corner. And it does fit. 97. All right. What's next? Star piece. No, that's not right. Should be all white up top. There we go. 98. Now look at this. We should be able to find that piece. That's it. 99. All right, next piece, we're at 20%. Do we stop then? Oh, I unplugged the camera on the wheel. Otherwise, I could spin the wheel. All right, let me plug it back in. Maybe it'll boot up. And then we can just spin the wheel to decide if we move on or not. You know, I really unplugged this thing. I like unplugged both the HDMI and the power. I was like a maniac. All right, let's see if we can get that puzzle back. Get that camera back. I'm not sure if we can actually. It's been a while. All right. So, do we still have? No, it should be the third camera. We unplugged the close-up. I forget which direction. Oh, we got it back, by the way. All right, so we're sitting at 99 pieces. Actually, we should get one more piece. Let's get one more piece and then we'll spin the wheel to see if we continue or not. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That could be it, but it's not. Just trying to find the 100th piece here. That one wasn't the right color. That's why I put it in a different spot. Neither is this one. This looks potential, but nope, doesn't fit. No, none of them fit. Crazy. None of them fit, which makes no sense. Seriously? We're gonna crap out on the 100th piece. Ah, so close. All right, let's try one more. Nope. How about this one? Nope. This one. How about this one? That's the one. That's the 100th piece. We did 100 pieces. We're 20% of the way done. All right. Now it's the big moment. We're going to see if we continue or not. I'm going to spin the wheel. If the wheel comes up red, we keep working. We're going to do this every 1% until we're done for the night. If it comes up red, we keep working. We do at least 5 more pieces. If it comes up blue, I say goodnight and we go to bed. All right, you ready? Here comes the wheel. Red, 5 more pieces. Get to work. We're doing 5 more pieces. I'm not even looking. I'm just like trying every piece. This is like not quality puzzling right now. Well, they kind of set the tone by giving us only 2 kinds of pieces. All I can really do is look at the shape. All right, I guess it's the one we haven't tried yet. Nope, it's not that one either. All right, we got the one we exhale. No, none of these fit. Great. I'll try the other side. Why did I think doing the border was a good idea? Because I knew where all the border pieces were. But somehow, I guess I didn't. Because I'm not finding them. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. None of these is that piece. Could I have put it at the bottom? No. It's got to have stars on it. What about this piece? I think it goes kind of next to this piece somehow. All right, let's look for, okay, above the C, there's a ton of stars. Maybe this piece goes there? No. And it's a very straight pattern with a ton of stars. Nope. All right, this is the last one that it could be. And it is. So I think that's correct. All right, so 101. Nope. Wow. All right. Gotta be a piece with stars, right? Well, it's not that one. Well, it doesn't have to be a lot of stars, but it's not that one either. There should be a white little curl at the end. Do we have any piece like that? We do. But it's not that piece somehow. Maybe it goes on this side. It does. All right, that's 102. 103. All right, we're looking for a piece with a little white, like this one. Ah, it doesn't fit? Come on. It had the right pattern. Well, so does this one. That's, is that it? It doesn't seem like it, right? That's not it either. All right, let's go back to the first candidate. That is definitely not it. But it fits there, so 104. All right, so we only have one candidate that fits that piece. Actually, currently I don't even see that. Where did I do with that one piece? I don't see it right now. We're looking for a piece with some white at the top. Like over, oh, this one. This is the only candidate. Yeah, this has got, no, it doesn't have the right shape. You see up here, the shape is wrong. But this one has the right shape, but it doesn't have the white here. Confused. All right, this is the only one with the white. Unless I put the piece at the bottom. Let me try this piece. All right. I might have put the piece at the bottom by mistake. It's like 3 of the 4 sides look similar. All right, this one actually looks like, no, that's not right. I was imagining it differently. Yep, I don't know. Okay. You know what? What is on here? There's something on this piece. Is that the @ sign we were looking for so long? There it is. Okay. Is that one? That's 105. Thank goodness. All right. We're going to spin the wheel again. If it's red, we continue on. If it's blue, we say goodnight. All right, 5 more pieces. I really was hoping that that would be the other color, blue. Okay, 5 more pieces, no problem. We can do 5 pieces. How is it we can't find this piece? It's like, it looks like such an easy piece. All right, there's one. There's 106. We have to be staring right at this piece, but somehow not recognizing it. Or another option, maybe it's in one of these trays that we haven't been looking at for a while. Yeah, that's not the right color. This one, is this the right color? No, that's not it either. All right. Yeah. I've been spinning this wheel to like stop playing if we get blue or red. And like basically I've been stopped playing if I see I wasted that spin demonstrating to you. It came up blue. The 2 times I did it for real, it came up red. When it comes up blue, I'm going to stop. But anyway, let's try this piece here. No. Is that a match? I can't tell. Let me pick it up and look at those 2 pieces closely. All right. No, that's not a match. Is it? Doesn't look like a match to me. Doesn't look like a match to me. There's still more lettering over here. This M has a little bit more lettering. Did we mess up something here? And is that why we can't find the match now? Like maybe this was never a match. I think that's true. I think we messed something up there. Now, will this fit here? Nope. Or is that a yes? I again can't tell. Well, it looks better than the other one. Yeah, that's a match. I get to add a piece because this was like 2 pieces. So that works. And if this connects them, that will be added as well. It doesn't. It doesn't connect them. It looked like it was going to, though. All right, we have another candidate. Well, that's it. That's the connection. Is it, though? One side looked good. The other side is so far not working out. It looks like it should work out, though. Let me just pick it up there and see what's going on. Why is that not going in? I guess it's not a match. Even though as much as it looks like it should be. Yeah. I guess it's not. It's close, but it's not. All right. We're only missing one more piece. That corner doesn't... Thought for sure that corner would connect. So I guess 2 more pieces, but we did make another connection, so we're up to 108. There's 2 more pieces, I think, to complete like the side of this. That could be one of the pieces. It is. That's it. That's 109. Why do I still want to connect this corner piece? It just looks like it should connect. Let me look at the corner on the drawing. No, that absolutely is not a connection. There needs to be a bunch of water. So there's probably some water piece here, which is going to make it tough to identify. I think I'm going to stop working that angle right now. There's a part of this N and part of this A, but and there's part of this line, but we're out of lettering pieces. They're in there somewhere, but I didn't pull them out. So we kind of got an issue here. We need to do one more piece to spin the wheel, but we don't really have any good candidates. We got to start taking stuff out of the box. Maybe this piece goes up here. What do you think? I guess not. Maybe this one. Nope. All right, we're gonna try. We don't have anything left to try. All right, I got an idea. We're gonna try up here, this corner. Nope. This could be the water piece. It isn't. But it could have been. It's close. How about this one? Wow, so close, but not it. We got two more to try. Yeah, that was it. Was the last one we tried. In fact, can we connect the corner? No, we need one more piece before we can connect the corner. All right, we're up to 110. So let's spin the wheel again. See if we can get blue and go to sleep. Blue. Okay. As previously agreed, we get blue, we go to sleep. All right, so good night. I'll see you tomorrow.